I don't know about you guys, but auto layout in Figma can sometimes be such a mindfuck and so confusing when you're first trying to learn how to use it that it makes you want to give up and not use it. Hi everybody! Welcome back. As you know, my name's Karen and I am trying to get into the world of UX design. I had no design background before. I am currently a product design intern and I'm trying really hard to get a job. This week I wanted to share with you some advice and tips on how to use auto layout. I'm definitely not a pro, but I am actually figuring it out. One mistake that a lot of people make, including myself, was that people think that they can, create all their elements and then like highlight the whole thing and apply auto layout to it, and then it'll just like magically stay that way so that when you add new elements, things will shift down, shift to the side. However, things do not always go as planned if you do it that way. It's not correct, and I will show you an example of things getting messed up when you do that. What you should do is actually work from smaller elements to larger elements from the inside and work outwards. That may not make sense, but I will show you what I mean.
Here is an example of navigation that I'm working on. And as you can see on the left, I have like a little logo. On the right, I've got some placeholder navigation labels. And I've already created my labels so that in the case that somebody hovers over, one of the instances, there will be a drop down that appears. It's just hidden at the moment. So this is what it will look like when you hover. But because I don't need that right now, because I'm just making a default nav, like what it looks like when nobody's hovering or anything like that, I'm just gonna hide my other options. So this is what it looks like. I've put things in the place that I want them to be, and now I'm gonna show you why you do not apply auto layout after the fact. I'm gonna highlight the elements that I wanted in my top nav. And then in order to have auto layout, it kind of, your items need to be either in a frame or in a group. So I'm just going to group them. So I'm going to do Control G. Now they're in a group, as you can see on the left here. And I'm going to click auto layout and you're going to see what it does. No, it's horrible. So do not put in all of the effort of, laying everything out and then applying auto layout after the fact, because it's going to get totally messed up and look like this, and it's terrible. It's going to stress you out. It's going to make you want to cry. Start from the most basic element and work your way towards the more complex ones when applying auto layout. So what that means is, an example of a complex one would be, this whole nav bar. It's complex because it contains within it a logo. It also contains within it several navigation tabs, which within those also contains drop downs, right? So you need to start at the most basic element of the entire thing, which would be the navigation tabs. So to start, I just made, simple text boxes. I duplicated them and then I grouped it with a square in the background. And now for this group, I'm going to apply auto layout because I want it so that if I add more text boxes, that it extends downwards. So if you look here, it's going to extend downwards. And so let's just test it out really quick. I'm going to click on one and then I'm going to duplicate it. And yes, it did extend downwards. Yay! Okay, great. So that works. Now we want it so that this kind of follows, like extends with the text. So I am also going to group these together. I guess you could put it in a frame too. Let me do a frame. Control Alt G. And then now I'm going to apply auto layout. And I'm also gonna make it so that it hugs contents. So this square is gonna hug the contents inside, which is the text group. It's already set to that. Perfect. So let's see if it works. I'm going to click this one, duplicate it, and hopefully everything extends downwards with the padding and everything that's already set. Yes! Okay, so this is how you want to start. And now, like I said, I don't need all of these right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hide all the stuff that I don't need to see right now. And I think it's this one. Perfect. So now I have, yeah, you can see it there, but now I have my first nav bar label, and I want some more. So I need to kind of, let's see, I'm going to duplicate this and make a second one here. So now there's two of them. And I want to do the same thing that I did to the text items, which is to create a frame and then apply auto layout to this group. So as you can see, I'm working my way from the basic elements to the larger, more complex elements. So I'm going to do that now, Control-Alt-G. So now this is in a frame. I'm going to apply auto layout to it. And now I'm going to make it so that the more elements that I add, it's going to extend horizontally, which is already set over here. So let's test that out. I'm going to take this, duplicate it, and there you go, it extends. It's just going in the wrong direction. So I think what I do to fix that, let me see. I think I will change this blue tick to on the right. So hopefully that means that this will always stay here and it'll start extending to the left. Let me just try that. Let me duplicate and test it. Yay! Success! And now the great thing is that now that you have auto layout, you can move things around. Like, see this red one? I'm just gonna, I don't like that it's here. I'm gonna move it here. And I didn't have to, you know, deal with padding. I didn't have to deal with, you know, all those little things because it's already set because it's in auto layout. And the last thing that you would want to add is to connect it to the logo. So I'm just gonna move my original one here. I'm gonna put this up, and again, I'm gonna, you know, put it in the spot that I want it to be. And I'm going to add these in a frame or in a group, but I was told that frames are usually better than groups, so that's why I'll do that. So Control-Alt-G. And so now this is in a frame. I'm going to put auto layout, and as you can see, they're all going towards the top because of the settings over here. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll move it down there. Yeah, okay, perfect. That was just my little crash course on auto layout. I'm no expert, but I hope that this helped solidify some of the concepts for you so that you understand a little bit better, because I was pulling my hair trying to understand auto layout, and then when I finally understood that you should kind of start applying auto layout to the basic elements first and work your way out, that's when it started to click. And I just wanted to share that with you guys.
And if you're not already following the channel, you might not be aware that I actually have an internship series where I provide a weekly update on my product design internship. I let you know what we're doing that week. I give you a tip. I share something that I picked up during the internship that I think is valuable. And then I provide you with a resource. Why did I say it like that? A resource that you could also look at so that you can further your education and get better as a self-taught designer. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.